Good morning. Today I'm going to show you how to do the crocodile stitch. It's a super cool stitch that people are a bit shy about doing because it looks really hard, but it's actually not. So if you know how to do a treble crochet, or in America if you call it a double crochet, and a slip stitch and a chain, then you can do the crocodile stitch. Okay, so this is my semi-finished product. I'm working on a flamingo blanket, or at least I've just started it. It's a bit of a stash buster. You'll need a lot of yarn if you're going to do it in the same colour. Make sure you've got at least double what you would normally use because it does use up quite a lot. But it looks awesome. So let's get started. First of all, you want to chain a multiple of 10. I've done 20 and then add one on at the end. So here I have 21. I'm going to do a treble crochet in the 6th chain from my hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to do a treble in here. And I'm going to do another treble in the same chain. There we go. So you can see this part here counts as a treble crochet even though it's part of my chain. Then I've skipped 2 chains on the bottom here and done a double, and done a treble and another treble in the same chain. So 2 trebles in the same chain. Now I'm going to chain 1, skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and do a single treble crochet, 1 treble crochet in the 3rd chain from my last 2. There we go. Then I'm going to chain 1, skip 2, 1, 2, and do 2 treble crochets in the same chain. Then I'm going to chain 1, skip 2, and do a treble crochet by itself, and chain 1, skip 2, 1, 2, and do 2 treble crochets. So you can see a pattern emerging, I think. 2 treble crochets in the same chain, chain 1, skip 2, 1, 2, and in the last one I'm going to do a single 1. There we go. So this is my first row. Obviously yours will be a lot longer. Single, double, single, double, single, double, single. Now for our second row we're going to work back into it. So turn it round. And you can see we've got a single post here. I'm going to do a treble into this one. So the first treble in the pair, right here. I'm going under the stitch. This is the hard bit. Yarn over, back through, and I'm making my treble like that. So we're going to do 5 trebles under this first post. So see, I'm going under it like that, yarn over, pull it back under, and make my treble. So that's 3. We do 2 more. I like to pinch the chain. I beg your pardon, I like to pinch the treble to stop it from moving. So that's the first half of my crocodile stitch. It's a bit hard to see because it likes to twist itself. This is the hardest one you're going to do. The rest are really, really easy. If you can nail this one, you'll be fine. So in the second lot of that pair, remember I did this just over 1 stitch. In the second lot, I'm going to come at it from behind, from here. So watch, I'm going to take my yarn over, make sure that it's over that side of your hook. I'm going to go through from behind, so we're mirror imaging to what we just did before, and I'm doing 5 trebles in that stitch, or under that stitch I should say. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so let's flatten that out and see how it looks. That is your first crocodile stitch. Woohoo! There, and this bit. So now we're going to attach it onto this treble here. Right there. I did a slip stitch into that single one that was standing all by itself, and that just secures this stitch onto the back. Right, so now I do it again. So I'm going to do doubles, I beg your pardon, I'm going to do trebles underneath this stitch and pull it out. And here again, 5 trebles underneath this one. 4, 5, there we go. So there's half of the crocodile stitch, and I go back into it from the other direction in the next one. So I go under this one, let's hold it nicely. I go under, pull it back through, and then mirror imaging. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. Oops, it's stuck. And I secure it in the top of that treble that's all by itself there with a slip stitch. So now you've made 2 crocodile stitches. Awesome. Let's do the last one and then we're finished. So we go under that first of the pair. 1, 2, see how I'm pinching it to make sure it doesn't move. 3, 4, 5 trebles underneath that stitch. And let's go from this side now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to slip stitch into the top of that final treble to secure it. There we go. There's 3 little crocodile stitches. And very quickly for the second row, because I'm about to run out of time, we're going to chain 3, and then we're going to do a single, oh beg your pardon, we're going to do, turn it around, another treble in the end here, and we're going to chain 1 and then do a single in the middle of the stitch, and then chain 1. We're making that same ladder that we did at the beginning, and put 2 trebles where the slip stitch went in the last row, and chain 1 and a single treble crochet in the middle of the stitch. See what I'm doing? And chain 1 and 2 trebles at the top of this slip stitch. We're making our ladder again to work our next crocodile stitch row, and a single in the middle of that stitch, chain 1, and at the very end 2. 1, whoops, and 2, and chain 1. So we've done our ladder again on this side. Now when we turn, our next ones will go over the top of these crocodile stitches, like this. So see, I've started working into this one, and the little stitches are going over the top of these bottom ones, looking pretty awesome. And that's the crocodile stitch. Happy hooking!